Hey everyone, hey, what's going on everyone? Kevin here, and I just got back from work, a nice long 12-hour shift, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit on the tired side. Um, some nice things happened today, some not so nice things happened today, and you know what, I gotta say, I really love my coworkers. I really love my coworkers. I get along with a lot of my coworkers quite well. And I just wanted to state that in the video. Some of these, this job would be so much worse without some of the coworkers who I just talk and BS with all day long when I'm not, obviously when I'm not completely focused on the task at hand. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, I just wanted to say that I ain't got much room here. I'm surrounded by a little washer that's not level with the surface, so it keeps rocking back and forth. I got a little whole mess in this area right here. And I keep looking down because I keep looking down at this little remote that's in my hand. I'll tell you about that in just a second, but I just want to say my coworkers really helped me through the day. And I think it's a two-way street because I'm kind of like an entertainer. When I start talking with people, I just get these different vibes going on, and if I can really connect with you, things really go well, and it makes the day go by a lot faster. But if you're some lame brain, I barely say anything to you because I'm not really connecting to you. So that's why I kind of struggle sometimes when I'm making these videos and talking to the camera because I don't really have a personality. Well, I have a personality, but I'm not really. I don't know. It's kind of a one-way thing, and me by myself talking to a camera in a room, it's it's a little bit difficult than me talking with like Joe Smo over there, who's my friend and coworker, and I know who they are. I know what they like, and I know what to say to them to get them laughing, and they say things in turn, and we just get along really good. Like to the camera though, it's completely different. I think it's something along the lines of matching and mirroring. Uh, I, I don't know. I don't know if that's really it. Because if you're lame, I don't really got nothing to say to you. And I don't really have anything to go off of besides like, hey, how you doing? And honestly, I'm that way with like a lot of people I really respect. I'll say, hey, how you doing? And that's it. I won't sit there and BS with them and try to make them laugh or anything. I'll just say, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. You're doing good. All right, great. Have a good day. Pretty simple. But I BS all day long with my coworkers that we really kick it off. We really kick the socks off. Shoes stay on, of course, at work. So today was one of those 12-hour days, 12-hour shift days at work. And today I learned that there are really, you know what? I got it right here. I was going to do this in the camper, but this ain't a Camper Stories video. They're enforcing the rules today. They're really cracking down on it. They're enforcing, that you better watch out because they're enforcing the rules here at my workplace. So this right here, bag. Well, bag's got to go because, oh shit, I almost dropped that. Bag's got to go. Everyone's bag's got to go. One of my coworkers said he's not going to put up with that BS, but I will accept this since I'm not the one in charge. Bag's got to go. Can't keep the folded AR-15 with the 100-round drum mag in the little school bag that I bring to work anymore. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. If hopefully somebody caught that joke. That's not really a joke, though. That's not funny, but I mean, I try to make it funny. That's something I'd say to a coworker, and they would laugh. They wouldn't take it as in, oh no, this guy's gonna fucking flip his shit. No, not one bit. So These bags are allowed at work, clear bags you can see into. And yeah, you've probably seen that, right? I don't know if you can see. Let me turn the light on here. I got a ring light. In fact, I got two. One's still down at my house down south. And I ordered one for myself because I really wanted to get one. Somebody, I mentioned this in the video, somebody purchased one off my Amazon wish list for me, and I thank you. But I think it's the same thing, so I'm going to have two ring lights. Maybe I can combine them together, but I just turned it on. And obviously, if you wear glasses, you can see the ring light. I'm not too good with setting up lighting and videos and stuff because I really don't know what I'm doing, but there's a brightness thing. I'm all over the place right now. I'm really hoping I'm not giving you any anxiety, but I just want to push this video out here. I want to tell you what's going on. I want to give you a little update. So let me leave the ring light alone for a second and kind of tone it down, okay? So these types of bags are allowed at work because they're clear, and you can see if somebody has a Glock 19 with an extended mag or something in there, so you know, or whatever, dangerous weapons. There is a, that's Ratty in there. Yeah, you can see him clear as day. Oh, did he just move his head? Yeah, he did. He's fine. He's got breathing holes. And there's my every day I'm hustling little badge around. I mean, in the bag with some pens and markers, crayons or whatever I use for work. Anyway, I just hook this on my belt loop. And I just keep that on me when I'm walking around doing my work. And I can, if I get a little down, if I'm still working at this place in the next couple weeks, I can just bring this up, and right there I can see every day I'm hustling. And it's got them sparkly little stars that have been, well, they're not so sparkly anymore because the adhesive on the sparkles wore out. And now they're just kind of dulled, and yeah, the sparkles wore out. And Ratty's upside down now. Let me get that off my belt. So yeah, about that, toning it down and kind of winding down because my heart's kind of racing. Which reminds me, I've got a prop. Let me grab it real quick because it might be a good part for this video. In fact, I'm gonna pop the hat off and I'm gonna be right back. So you just hold tight. All right, about that winding down, I stressed myself out so much just by looking for my this new ASMR prop for the channel. It's a doctor's stethoscope. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. And I've got my new scrubs on. And I'm not even going to tell you what I just went through to find this stuff in this house. And this house is like 20 feet by 30 feet. It's smaller than the house down south. But like, oh, and I found one medical examination glove that's kind of tore because my hand ripped it. Anyways, but it's a nice tight fit, and that's what I like. So I was talking about work. That's done with. Still employed, but I'm done with work for today, and I got 3 days off because it's the weekend. Showed you the bag, made some jokes about it. Oh yeah, the ring light thing. I wanted to talk about that and kind of play with it in this video. And don't forget, I've got a cup of green tea here. Heck yeah. I'd be playing some DayZ with my buddies, but they don't. They'd rather play Rust. And that's perfectly fine because we do the same BS over and over and over and over again in that game. And I've got too many hours I'm willing to admit in this video in that game, but yeah. And, oh, I do have something to show you. It is a saline IV saline bag that I kept after an ambulance came out and the people rinsed my eyes out after a car battery exploded in my face a couple months ago. And that's kind of a story for a different time because it involves, I mean, I just say it wasn't full on battery acid inside the battery, so that's why I'm good. But I did get a little red mark on my nose, and I was wearing these aviators and they saved my eyes. And that was like the first explosion that literally they saved my eyes from. And then the second was a 10-22 Remington 5.97 22 caliber long rifle shoot 'em up gun. I'm not sure they're called long rifles. That's the ammo that goes in them. I'm not very familiar with all guns and stuff, but it was a 22 caliber rifle that I shot 3 times. Bang. Walking around. Bang. Okay. And then it blew up in my face. Backfired the little, the extractor and a little spring. And this little other piece that hooked to the spring popped out, and we had to find it in the grass. And I mean, I was freaking out at the time because, I mean, it blew up like a little mini bomb, and my hearing went out for about 5 minutes, which honestly, now that I'm on the topic of that, I may as well talk about the battery too. But long story short, my hearing was fine, and from that 22, the 5.97 22 backfiring, I got a little chip in my glasses right there. I don't know if you can see it, but at the time I wasn't wearing safety glasses. I was just popping off a couple rounds on the farm, and yeah, these glasses saved my eye. Since then, I've actually fixed that gun, and it works. Like, I put many rounds through it, and it works pretty good. Even got my own 22 now, because that one was my girlfriend's, and I wanted to test out how actually useful it would be if it could actually shoot off a couple rounds. And yeah, 3 shots and bang, whoop, packed, fired, and blew up in my face. Ugh, just thinking about it. But talk about the car battery real quick. I read online that you can well, I watched. Stay there. Lighting looks good. Okay, so I was trying to learn how to revive a car lead acid based battery because my car battery kept dying out on me, and I was getting very frustrated with it. And I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I did some research on the internet, and I learned that the lead plates on the inside kind of wear out and degrade over time, especially if the battery is kept below, I don't know, 50 or 70%. Like, the less charge that you have in it, the more the lead plates will corrode faster or something. Don't quote me on this because I really don't know much about it. Am I recording? I'm recording. Great. Try not to sound dumb about this, but anyways, I got to a point where I drained the batteries out. Now, I did this to 2 batteries because I had a spare battery from many years ago that I kept, and I had my primary battery that I kept in my car, obviously to start it up, or else it wouldn't start. So I did this to 2 batteries. I drained both. I rinsed them out with distilled water, and I replaced the inside mixture with a mixture of Epsom salt and distilled water. Yeah, and I think I did. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much to it. And this was in hopes of, if the lead plates on the inside weren't too badly corroded, that this would bring more life into my car batteries. So yeah, my car battery ended up, I was off work one day and I wanted to go somewhere, and I went in the car, turned the key, nothing, it was dead. I got a little bit irritated, frustrated, and I was like, okay, this has happened before, and no, this has happened before, and I've done the exact same thing multiple times. several times at least. So I went over to the trunk, click, pop the trunk. I'm too lazy to use the key. I got a remote for that. Whoosh, trunk comes open, grab the battery, and oh, that's right. Yeah, I tried to get the battery charger out, but I didn't have an extension cord at the time. So I was like, okay, forget that idea. I've got the second battery in the car trunk, and I'm going over to the front of the car, and I'm really irritated, and I'm just shaking that battery up, because you know what? This needs to work. I was just shaking that battery up, just shaking it up. And if you know anything about chemistry, you might have an idea of what happens next, okay? So I shook that battery up as fast and hard as I possibly could. Completely bad idea. Did not know it at the time, but I did learn a lesson, and I learned something about chemistry. I don't know much about chemistry, but I did learn that, well, I think I got the jumper cables, and I sat this shook up battery on the ground, and I hooked my battery up to it, and I was in a hurry, and I bent down directly over the battery, like I'm looking down at you, you're the battery, and I went clink, boom, and it was loud. My girlfriend in the house, 40 some feet away, could hear it, and this battery, literally the top blew off. It just exploded. The top blew off. Some parts of it went across the dirt road, which is like, I don't know, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet wide. Shot across the road. Went, like, some of the liquid went on my glasses. And I said, yeah, like some of it got on my nose. But let's back it up here, because that's skipping forward to me not freaking the heck out. Once that happened, like it was so loud, it was like shooting a shotgun next to my ear, just like this. Break my arm in the process, doing that. Ugh. But this explosion, it was like a hydrogen bomb. I guess that's what I made pretty much. And I put the terminals on backwards. I think I did. I'm not positive on that. I don't want to repeat that experiment, but it blew up in my face. And I went into full panic attack mode, and I was yelling my girlfriend's name. And I started just running to the front door of my house. And I was like, you know, my girlfriend's name. I was just yelling it, get the baking soda! Get the baking soda! And I knew in my head at the time we had no baking soda in the house. And I don't know what baking soda would have done if it was actually lead, pure, full-on 100% lead acid water and lead acid in my eyes. Thankfully, it wasn't, because I replaced the solution a couple months prior with Epsom salt mixture, and I made sure to rinse out the old solution quite well. So it did leave a little red mark on my nose, but my girlfriend ended up calling 911, and an ambulance came out. And even by the time they came, my hearing was just, it was reduced for over an hour and a half. It was that loud. So they ended up rinsing my eyes out with that saline bag mixture, and I ended up keeping it because I kind of liked it. Ooh, I thought it'd be good for like an ASMR video down the line or something. I think the solution, and it's expired because it's been like 4 months since then. I will admit that as they rinsed my eyes out, some of it dripped down my eye, cheek, into my mouth. And it was like I don't know, it was a unique salty sodium flavored thing. And I'm not even gonna joke with you. I may have drank some of the saline bag after a couple days. I may have done that. I'm not admitting, I'm not confirming or denying it, but theoretically it could have been tasty and it's full of nutrients and whatever it is, it may have been good. Just saying. So, do I got you going? Do I got you hyped up? Here. Now would be a perfect time to take out the stethoscope and let me test this out here. Let's see here. I can kind of hear. I'm good. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay. All right. For a little bit of personal attention in this video, I'm going to put the stethoscope up to your chest and I'm going to listen for a heartbeat, okay? I'm going to put it in your face there on the camera so you can actually see it, so it's like I'm actually doing something. Yep. Just as I suspected. Don't worry, it's good news. You're perfectly normal. For a phone that has no heartbeat. So, enough of that. Let me play around with the ring light. I'm getting, still can't, just a little bit of PTSD from the backfiring 22, the car battery explosion. I mean, these things have saved me a couple times. I've even got more stories, but I mean, yeah. So, I'm gonna adjust some settings here on this ring light, and we're gonna play around, and you're gonna tell me in the comments after you like the video. You gotta like the video, support the channel. Support the channel, guys, come on. Send a like. That way I know you like it and you want more of it. And leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas. Give me your ideas. And tell me what light settings you like, because that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to turn it off. And I don't think that's too focused. Turn it on. Yeah, you see how that is? The only thing I don't like about it is how the ring light's in my... Here, let me turn this off. Or let me take those off. Yeah. The ring light's even... Just like with a lot of amateur videos, the ring light's in the reflection of my eyes. Here, let me put these back on. Let me play with the different color settings here. Damn. Not right now. Okay. Let me try to look at least half decent for you guys, for my viewers, because when I go to work, I just put that boonie hat on and wherever I put it, I don't even remember. Yeah, I just put that boonie hat on and I wear that all day. So, there is an up and down button which controls the brightness of the light, the ring light. So down, up, 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 up. Oof, that is... Excuse me. Gotta excuse me. That's pretty bright. I'm gonna turn it down. Keep it right about there. Off, on, off. Ooh. Shadow in the background. Back on. And there's one that changes the color. I think it's called color temperature. I might be wrong. I'm not technical. I'm not claiming to be technical with any of this stuff. I'm just playing around and having fun. And you're here watching me do so, and hopefully you're having a good time watching me doing this, and you know, hopefully you're relaxing, maybe getting some ASMR going on. But yeah, that's the whole point of the video. So, looks like we got an orange type of light here. Ooh, that blue looks cool. Looks like, especially on my skin, like a medical light or something. Then you got that. That's more, I don't even know what to call that. You call that warm? That's warm. It's kind of that orange one. Is there not as many as I think there are? Ooh, that makes the glove look nice and blue. Kind of like that one. Leave it at that one though. There's also some there's some party mode lights. Let's see what we got here. FYI, I might have to warn you, if you have epilepsy or anything, you might want to not look, because yeah. Okay. Police lights. That'll do you in. Oh, and again. And then, oh, that's on. And that's to change it. So for that red one, you got, oh, well, can I set it to one color? If I do that, what's this do? Can I just keep it at red? The red is like a crime lab photo development type lighting, I guess, for those old time photos. Can't remember what they are. So you got a red in there. Oh, got a green one. And then you got that, I think that's like a cotton candy one. Oof. Wow, can I turn the brightness down on that? This is like some type of like X-ray scanner room. Frickin', you're being scanned by aliens or something. If my eyes can get used to it, that's kind of cool. My eyes are starting to burn. I gotta rinse them out. Then you got that frickin' nuclear reactor green. All right, everyone, I'm in. If I had a green screen back here, I don't know if that would work, but yeah, now I'm in a nuclear reactor. I wonder if you guys ever watched that video where they turn the nuclear reactor on. Man, that is the coolest thing I've ever watched. One of the many cooler things I've watched. It's so sci-fi and space-like, and it's a real thing. That's really awesome. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there's the pier on red. Wow, that hurts my eyes a little bit. Then you got like a soft purple. It's pretty cool. Should I do some like hand movements or something? Like, yeah, that'd be cool if I did some hand movements and change the light color. Like, I don't know what to do. Do I wave left to right, or do I go like this? Maybe, well, I don't want to be pushing you away. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. You know, I want to make you feel welcomed and comforted and safe in my presence, because really don't want to make anyone unsafe here. Unsafe feeling. All right. Despite all these crazy colors. So, yeah. Like, hi. Look at my fingers. Changing colors now. Ooh. Look at that. I'm primarily looking at myself in the on the phone screen. I was gonna shoot this video with the good camera facing me, but I wouldn't be able to see the screen, and then I wouldn't really know what was shown in the video, and like I wouldn't know if I'm way over here or way down here and you can't see me very well. Yeah, and I can see like because I'm just using my iPhone 11, and right now I've got the screen side facing me, so I can, you know, mirror image that and, you know, just see like where I'm at with everything. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You better know what I'm talking about. Oh, I got a message. What's it say? Okay, good. So that was a good buddy of mine. I have a wood stove to pick up free. Unbelievable. I really love people and connections and having friends and meeting new people that are awesome and beneficial to me. And I hope that doesn't sound narcissistic, but I've been around a lot of people who have taken from me and not given anything of value in return. And that kind of sucks when you have a relationship or a friendship or something where whoever's in your life takes more from you than they give. Like, it should be a mutual thing. Like, you give me $100 and I will pay you back within 2 weeks. There was one time I borrowed $100 from a friend when I was just living off donating plasma money, and it took about 6 months, 7 months, and I kept feeling bad, but I had to pay my car insurance, and I had to keep doing this and that, and I wasn't doing I didn't go out and get another job at the time. So long story short, I came up here and I got a job, and you know, I was like, yeah, I owe him $100. So I went back down south and I gave him that $100. You know, I had a little chat with him, and yeah, because I remember that sort of thing. Like, if I owe you money, I'm gonna pay you. Unless you're the mob, I don't borrow from the mob. I don't want to borrow from the mob. I don't want them interest rates going up. I think I gave him an extra $25 for the wait, I told him, because I felt bad. And yeah, that's the kind of person I am. Yeah, that's kind of the person I am. You let me borrow some money and I'll pay you back within reason. Obviously, I'm not gonna borrow fucking $15,000 from somebody, because you know, who knows if I'm gonna keep stable with my job? Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, that's why I don't take out loans or mortgages or anything, or get leases on vehicles, because, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next week, day, month, minute. I don't know. I just want to go out and buy a brand new truck for myself, or, you know, go out and buy this for myself and not have to worry about you know, owing somebody back. But if it was something small, like at the time I needed $100 to pay my internet bill back then, yeah, and I paid him back, so we're cool. So I'm glad you know that now. And I like to associate myself with people who have a mutual, like, I respect you, you respect me. Of course, I got coworkers. We talk mad BS to each other all day, but nobody's feelings get hurt, because I'm laughing. They're saying stuff, rude stuff about me, and I'm laughing because I know they're joking. And even if they're not, it really doesn't offend me, because I couldn't care less. I mean, I know who I am. You know, sometimes I get a little down and depressed, and, you know, I have issues like everyone else, but I mean, I've been there, I've been down, and it happens. Like, there's days I get just absolutely down and out and really feeling down on myself, and then I walk up the stairs out of that, because you can't snap out of that. It takes time. You can't just say, hey, boom, I'm happy now, everyone. You know, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm the king of the world. That doesn't happen. Sometimes you need support. You know, if you can't do it by yourself, sometimes you need a helping hand. Like, when I was going through some stuff, I had people who I needed in my life at that point in time. And I'm thankful that they were there for me, because without them, I would have booked it down south and just gave up and quit my job and just all that. And there have been times where I started feeling down on myself. Things weren't going the way I wanted them to go. And, you know, relationships, friendships, they weren't doing so well. And I mean, I haven't always been the person I am now where I'm like, have this better understanding of how things work. Like, I mean, I can pretty much hit it off with anyone these days, like, especially women, actually. I mean, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I feel like I'm more able to hit it off with women. And yeah, probably because I haven't had too many masculine guy friends, but I have a few and they're awesome. But yeah, I hit it off with all my coworkers. Just gives me like just looking back on things from the past really puts things into perspective on how much I've grown. Like, I gotta say that life is growth. It really is. It's like where I'm at now, I'm proud of myself compared to where I was at years ago. Like, I can strike up conversations with people, and I'm not as socially, I mean, I'm socially awkward, but I'm not as socially awkward as you used to be. And I can make people smile, and it's just good feelings. It's just good feelings. And like I got a therapist. I got a pill man. I got pills. Right now I'm on Latuda and clonazepam. It's a type of benzodiazepine, or however you pronounce that. And I gotta say, I take one a day of each, and they help put me where I need to be at. And right now, they're working. They might not work next week. I don't know. Only time will tell. But that reminds me of a point, like, you can't just snap out of something you can't just snap out of it. If somebody's telling you, like, I got a lot of people back down south that would say, hey, yeah, just snap out of it, get over yourself. And, that's great. That's great. If you can do it, which most people I don't think can. So sometimes it's good to, if you got somebody, not just somebody you make an emotional tampon and you talk about all your problems over and over and over and over and over again to them every day, every week, every whatever, over and over and over again, and do nothing about your personal problems that might need fixing or something, like maybe outside help. My point is, like, I'm the type of person how do I explain this without sounding, I don't know. I've been there for my girlfriend. That's a real world example, and that's the closest thing I got. I've been there for my girlfriend, and I'm straight up with my friends. If they're having an issue, I will tell them, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's fucking dumb. How about you try this instead? Maybe you'll get better results. That's a hardcore example. Maybe that's something along the lines of BSing with my coworkers, but for a real world example, like something I'm very familiar with is my girlfriend. When she met me, she had a lot of migraines, and I told her that, we talked, I learned a lot about her, I asked a lot of questions, this and that. She told me many things, like this, that. I asked her how it made her feel and all sorts of things, and, I told her, like, honestly, like, long-term stress can cause, well, not cause, but I heard that long-term stress can be associated with such things. So as time went on, her being with me compared to everyone else, like, slowly but surely, her migraines stopped. They started reducing. She didn't have to sit in a dark room with a hoodie on, and she even stopped taking her meds. I don't recommend anybody doing that. I'm not a doctor or anything, but she did end up stop taking her meds. And it's been many months now, and she's doing much better compared to when like I met her and when she had some issues going on, like all those migraines are gone. And there's been many things, many very personal things I can't talk about. I'm not going to tell thousands of people her personal business on YouTube here, on the internet. But like, there's been things, very personal things that I've talked to her, and you know, something was bothering her, and I'd ask her about it, and I'd open her up, and she'd tell me, and I'd be, you know, how does that make you feel? And would talk it out and talk it through and would go over it, kind of like a therapist, or maybe kind of like a really advanced therapist, a personal advanced therapist that's right there and knows what to say, when to say it, maybe. Anyway, the point is, I talked it out, and I brought it out. I brought out what she was holding in deep inside that was bothering her. And after we talked it out, you know, I couldn't solve her problems. I can't solve anyone's problems, but I can listen, and I can ask you how'd that make you feel, and then we can talk about it. And there might not be a solution. I might not be a problem solver. I can't solve your problems. I mean, sometimes it's hard to solve my own problems, but talking about it with somebody like me, or, you know, an actual therapist, if they really give a shit, can be a good thing. And for my girlfriend personally, it has been. And she's there for me in the exact same way, which is that mutual relationship benefit that I'm talking about, the whole point, with the many points I'm trying to make. But yeah, sometimes you just need somebody to be there for you that actually listens and just doesn't want something in return. Somebody genuine, somebody who cares, and somebody who wants to see you get better. Somebody who doesn't want to see you stressing out every day over a job you hate. I'm talking about myself now in the third person, but I like my job, but my coworkers make the job. Without them, I would not want to work there. You know, I love BSing with my coworkers. I love talking with them, and I just love the human social interaction. And, you know, some of them have helped me out with some stuff, and I really appreciate that, and I can't thank them enough. And that goes for, like, there's people out there that have helped me many years ago, things I can never repay them for, and I will always remember them and keep it up here. And the things I've learned because of the things they did years ago, that, you know, have, like, the things I've learned from their actions helping me, I've learned things that I would not have learned otherwise, and these things help me. I mean, I have many skills. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I mean, usually I'm down on myself and stuff, but I have many skills. And I might not be very good at those skills, but I practice, I watch YouTube videos, and I just, you know, I do my best. Sometimes I just sit there and stare at the wall for 15 minutes straight, trying to figure out how to do a task that might seem super easy to any normal person, like a experienced carpenter or something, but sometimes I just way overthink things. And I've had that issue all my life. But now it's easier to control. And I think this medicine has been, I think the medicine's helped a little bit, but I've only been on it a couple weeks. But yeah, I just wanted to say all that stuff, and we're still recording. We're still doing good. Geez, I did not know this would turn into another hour-long video, or however long it's going to be, because this is like the second part I'm recording on my phone. But let's press a button. Ooh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that yellow light. You like that? I hope you like that. What do we got? I like that one too. Let's go through these lights. Go through these lights. Ooh, I love purple. Did you guys know I love the color purple? Whoa. We got like a lollipop spiral. You can see it in the reflection of my glasses. And then you got that one. These lights are pretty. Ooh, seizure alert. whew, on and off, and I wonder if, no, that doesn't increase the intensity, and then we'll go through all these lights again. I can't remember, like some colors are supposed to make you like calm compared to this, compared to that. I can't remember right now, but I'm trying to find a good color I can just sit this video on and wow, just a really calm color for you guys that doesn't, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with this yellow. Okay, so I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Everything I wanted to mention. In fact, I didn't even know I was gonna talk about half that stuff. Like that just came out of nowhere. Like that came, whoosh, boom, awesome. Yeah. Creative, mathematical adventure time. But I don't even know if I should, like I had a surprise for this video. And we got time, I think. And as a joke, actually I wasn't joking, I was very serious. I don't know if I can do it in this video. Oh, where'd the other half go? Ow, I think I just... You know what? I'm gonna do it. I got my Buzzy Banana right here, and if you're not actually watching the video, it's a shaver. Yeah. So unless my girlfriend walks through that door right now and I have to cut this video, I am shaving this mustache because I told one of my coworkers, you know what? Monday, you'll see me, no mustache. And I didn't even ask her for 10 bucks. So here we go. A lot of people like my mustache. I like my mustache. It'd be exactly the way it is now in probably 2 weeks, but I feel like I've reached a new level in life and I need to, like a snake, shed my skin. So I don't even know if I mean, there was no shaving cream. This is Argan Oil Repair Real Botanicals 90%. This is just some lube pretty much. It's lube to shave my mustache off, but I'm gonna try. You might be saying, no, Kevin, don't do it, but I'm gonna do it. I've already made my mind up. So for the end of this video, I'm gonna shave my mustache off. And you know what? If you'd like to support the channel, please do support the channel. Please do support the channel. Because the more support I get, the faster my mustache will grow. You see that wink in there? That's me winking. It's a joke. Don't take it so serious. Why so serious? Okay. You ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting rid of the slug on my face. I'm about to be clean shaven. Wow, excuse me. FYI, I've been telling my girlfriend for weeks, I'm gonna shave it. And there's nothing you can do about it. And she's like, no, don't shave it. With a little smirk on her eye, or on her mouth. But I'm shaving it. Because I said I was going to do it. I think I got some dirt right there. Is it whiter in some areas where... Oh, come on. Oh, hey. Holy shit, perfect. Okay. I do think I got a pretty close shave. Well, looks like some areas are a little bit whiter than... I think I just, yeah, I think I just went back in time. What is this, 2017? Well, heck, I can't see without my glasses, so who knows? You tell me. But yep. Still got that little outline from the, probably where I tanned. Is that a little piece of, I think it is. I can't see very well. Finally. I got myself. Just a pimple. My face is probably going to be a little bit redder, more red than... Yeah, a little bit red. I should probably wash it with a cold cloth. But hey, I said I would shave, and I did. I could have used some lube, but I mean, I've done it dry many times. I've done it dry many times before, and haven't had much of an issue. Razor blades these days are pretty good at not... Unless you got a pimple, they're pretty good at not cutting. What's this look like? Just a dot. Maybe I'll put a little boo-boo bandage on it. But yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope there's not a little something dripping there. I watched an ASMR artist years ago shave his mustache and beard off, and I couldn't even really watch that video for long. But are we still doing good? No surprises? I better go get some cold water and rinse it off, and I think I hear my girlfriend coming down the road. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a like if you liked the video. Like the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. You know, like, is it relaxing for me to talk normally? Or do you want me to whisper like this all the time? Because this is kind of strenuous on your voice. And I don't know if I can do that for very long. Okay. And you know, what about the ring light? What about the colors, the reflection in my glasses? Let me know. I've got hair everywhere. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I said that already. There's always one more thing. There's just one more thing, but I can't recall right now. But oh yeah, I already said it, bud. The more you support the channel, the faster this will grow back. My girlfriend's not gonna be happy, but I told her what I was gonna do. All right. I hope you all have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Get plenty of sleep. And remember what I said earlier, if you need somebody to talk to, find somebody, maybe a therapist, one that actually cares about you. Or maybe, if you're extremely lucky, you can find somebody like me in your life. Somebody like me that'll come into your life and can really talk with you and relate with you and work things out and make you feel better about yourself. Okay? It's starting to turn red. Appreciate you guys and girls out there. Thank you for watching. Kevin.